Chief 5, Chief 8, East McNichols and East Davidson. Fires reported in the dwelling.
Chief 5 en route.
Chief 5 en route.
56 en route.
56 en route.
Squad 3 en route.
Squad 3 en route.
Ladder 18 en route.
Ladder 18 en route.
Amtrak engine 1 en route.
Amtrak engine 1 en route.
Engine 44 on the way.
Engine 44 en route.
And engine 3, Amtrak engine 3 en route.
3, you're not due. First reported in a dwelling at East McNichols and East Davidson. East McNichols and East Davidson, we have no address. We also received Sunset and East Davidson, we have no address. Fires reported in a dwelling. Chief 5, Chief 8, and our responding companies. EMS requested for standby.
Engine 30 in service 324.
Engine 30 in service 321.
56 Central. Fires on Sunset and East Davidson. 56 Central.
Engine 56 on scene, stretching on a dwelling. Davidson and Sunset. All companies responding to the box alarm. Sunset and Davidson per engine 56 on the scene, stretching. Fire scene 8 for Chief 8 upon your arrival.
56 Central Fire reported in the story and a half dwelling.
Reporting fire in a story and a half dwelling.
Amtrak engine 3 on scene.
Service.
Affirmative.
That's received.
Have the truck come in from East Davidson?
Engine 44 is on scene. Power 4. Ladder 18, enter from Davidson.
56 Fast Command, ladder 18 to the arrival of Chief.
Central ladder 18 on the scene. Power 4.
Ladder 18, scene, Power 4. Squad 3, scene, Power 4. Scene.
Chief 8 reporting I have EMS on my scene.
Chief 8 reporting EMS on scene.
Chief 8 is central. Chief 8 is swimming command.
Chief 8 is swimming incident command.
Chief 5 is on scene.
Chief 5 scene.
Be my RIT team. Chief 5, my safety officer.
Chief 8 reporting Squad 3 will be your RIT team. RIT team is in place at 0029 hours. Chief 5 will be your safety officer.
5 reporting, we have wires down, pull the house, the rear of the fire. We're going to need DT on the scene.
Chief 5, do you have an address for the power lines down, pole to dwelling? Engine 55 en route to the medical call, 7523 Claiborne between Majestic and Diversity. For the person having a seizure.
Central Chief 5 has the address of 13558 Sunset.
Chief 5 reporting address of 13558 Sunset. We'll request DTE. Engine 55 on the scene investigating. You have incident command.
Engine 55 to Central. The correct address is 7823. 7823.
Engine 55 reporting the corrected address of 7823 Claiborne. It is negative. Chief 8 reporting your primary search completed. It's negative. Eyes on fire.
Engine 41 en route.
Engine 41 en route.
And service digital 321.
Service 321 leaving the scene with EMS.
Engine 41 on the scene.
Engine 41 scene.
Engine 41 reports nothing found. Disposition 622. Engine 41 in service.
Engine 41 in service. 22 reporting nothing found.
Chief 8 is central. Chief 8 reporting I have DTE on my scene.
Chief 8 reporting you have DTE scene.
Chief 8 is central. Chief 8 is reporting my secondary search has been conducted. It's also negative.
Chief 8 reporting your secondary search conducted is negative. Squad 1, Chief 2, Chief 4. Beaverland between Puritan and Florence. Fires reported in a dwelling.
Chief 4 en route.
Chief 4 en route.
4 en route.
Engine 54 en route. Fire 1 en route.
Fire 26 on the way.
Fire 26 en route. Armed companies responding. Fires reported in a dwelling at 16160 Beaverland. 16160 Beaverland between Puritan and Florence. Engine 57, are you en route?
57 en route.
Engine 57 en route. Show all companies en route to the box alarm. 16160 Beaverland between Puritan and Florence. Chief 2, Chief 4, and our responding companies. EMS requested for standby. Engine 54 on scene, stretching on the dwelling. All companies responded to the box alarm 16160 Beaverland. Fire scene 4 for Chief 4 upon your arrival. Engine 54 is on scene, stretching on the dwelling.
Chief.
Fire 26 on scene with incident command to arrival, Chief.
Yep.
Fire 26 reporting single family dwelling. going in the back bedroom.
Q6 route.
Q6 en route. Engine 57 thing. Box alarm, engine 50, engine 58, engine 60, ladder 23, squad 6, chief 3, box alarm, Faircest and Peoria. Fires reported in a dwelling. Squad 6 en route. Ladder 23 en route.
Chief 3 en route.
Chief 3 en route.
Agent 6 is en route.
Engine 60 en route.
58 en route.
Engine 58 en route. Faircest and Peoria. Engine 50, are you en route?
50 en route.
Engine 50 en route. We show all companies en route to the box alarm. Chief 3, Chief 6, and all responding companies. EMS requested for standby.
Part 4.
Squad 1 on the scene, par 4.
G4 is seen. G4 has command.
Chief 4 on scene with incident command. G9 on scene, par 3 plus 1.
On the scene investigating.
Engine 50 on the scene investigating. Engine 50, we also received an address of 15050 Faircrest.
I have dwelling. My address is 16140.
50's on the scene, Faircrest, stretching on dwelling.
Engine 50 on scene, stretching on the dwelling. All companies respond to the box alarm on Faircrest. Fire scene 3 for Chief 3. Engine 50 is on scene, stretching on the dwelling. Chief 4, you're reporting the story. Fire in the story and a half dwelling. 16140 Beaverland. Later. Ladder 23 scene. Still alarm, engine 32, ladder 6, you're doing a still alarm. 1151 Holcomb, between East Jefferson and Agnes. Where's the grease fire at the location?
Chief 3 on the scene.
Chief 3 scene.
32's en route.
Engine 32 en route.
G4 Central Ave, EMS to my scene. Officer Lot 26 is my safety officer to the arrival of Chief 2. Engine 59 is my red team.
Chief 4 reporting the officer ladder 26 will be your safety officer until the arrival of Chief. You have EMS on scene. Engine 59 will be your red team. Your red team is in place at 0107 hours. R3 plus 1.
Engine 60 is on the scene, R3 plus 1.
Engine 60 on scene, par 3 plus 1. Fires is reported in an apartment building. I'm going to send you the commercial assignment. Engine 32 has it.
32 is on the scene investigating, par 3 plus 1.
Engine 32 on the scene investigating, par 3 plus 1.
Center Chief 3, assuming incident command. We have a fully involved dwelling. We're going to be taking a defensive posture. Chief 3, assuming incident command.
Chief 3, you have incident command, reporting the dwelling, fully involved. You're taking the defensive posture.
That's what Chief 2 on the scene, Chief 2 assuming safety officer.
Scene, assuming safety officer.
Squad 16, par 4.
Squad 16, par 4.
Squad 4 is en route.
Squad 4 en route. Engine 9 en route. 2, Chief 1, Chief 7, box alarm, 1151 Holcomb. 1151 Holcomb between East Jefferson and Agnes. Ladder 31 en route. Chief 1 en route. Chief 7 en route.
Squad 2's en route.
Squad 2 en route.
Central Chief 4. Taking off. Chief 2 is on my scene. Chief 2 is going to be my safety officer. Putting the officer of ladder 26 to work.
Chief 4 reporting Chief 2 is on scene. Safety officer reporting ladder 26 to work.
6 on the scene, par 3 plus 1.
Ladder 6 on scene, par 3 plus 1. Box alarm, engine 46, 1151 Holcomb.
46 en route.
Engine 46 en route. Show all companies en route to the box alarm. Chief 1, Chief 7, and all responding companies EMS requested for standby.
Engine 32 Central, companies go easy. Still investigating.
All companies respond to the box alarm 1151 Holcomb, go easy. Engine 32 is on the scene investigating.
Chief 6 is on the scene.
Chief 16.
And 2, 1 3.
Chief 1, Engine 32 is reporting a false alarm. Chief 1, Engine 32 is reporting a false alarm.
Chief 1, leader with Engine 32, pick up the rest of the companies. Chief 1's in service.
Chief 1 leaving the incident with Engine 32. Chief 1 picking the remaining companies. Chief 1 is in service. Engine 32 have you in service, 622. Chief 7, Engine 9, Engine 41, Engine 46, Ladder 6, Ladder 31, Squad 2, Squad 4, you may go in service.
Engine 9 is in service.
Engine 9 in service.
41 in service.
Engine 41 in service.
Ladder 31's in service.
Ladder 31 in service.
Ladder 6 in service.
Ladder 6 service.
Chief 7's in service.
Chief 7 in service. Squad 4 in service.
Central Chief 4. Primary search of the first floor and the basement of my house, and it's all clear. And my par right now is 19 plus 3.
Chief 4 reporting your primary search on the first floor and basement. Conducted is clear. Your par is 19 plus 3.
Chief 1's en route.
Chief 1 en route.
Chief 7's en route.
Chief 7 en route.
Ladder 6 en route.
Ladder 6 en route.
That's right, Engine 1 is en route.
Engine 1 en route. Route. 1300 East Lafayette between Rivard and Orleans. Fires reported on the 26th floor.
Engine 9 is en route.
Engine 9 en route.
Engine 41's en route.
Engine 41 en route. Companies responding. Fires reported in the commercial building and apartment at 1300 East Lafayette. 1300 East Lafayette between Rivard and Orleans. Fires reported on the 26th floor. Engine 17, are you en route?
Engine 17's en route.
Engine 17 en route. Show all companies en route to the box alarm 1300 East Lafayette between Rivard and Orleans. Fires reported in an apartment building on the 26th floor. Chief 1, Chief 7, and all responding companies EMS requested for standby.
Respond on the box. Chief 1's on the scene.
Chief 1 scene.
Engine 9 scene. Par 3 plus 1.
Engine 9 on scene, par 3 plus 1.
Chief 1 is incident command.
1 has incident command.
Companies go easy.
All companies respond to the box alarm 1300 East Lafayette. Go easy per Chief 1. 2 on scene, par 4.
Chief 1 is central as per security. Careless stuff. Hold it to the first engine, truck, and squad.
Chief 1 reporting careless cook per security, holding it with the first engine, truck, and squad. Engine 1, you may go on service. Engine 41 on scene, part 3 plus 1. Engine 41, you may go on service. Engine 17, you may go on service. Squad 4, you may go on service.
Chief 7's in service.
Chief 7 in service.
Par 3 plus 1. Engine 1 in service.
Engine 1 on scene and in service.
Engine 41 in service.
Engine 41 in service.
Sunset is out. I was a vacant dwelling. All companies are entitled to a 30-minute rehab. First and secondary searches performed, both were negative. Chief 8 going in service. Companies will go in service after their line pickup.
Research conducted is negative. Companies will bring themselves in service upon line pickup. Chief 8 in service.
Ladder 6 on the scene, par 3 plus 1.
Ladder 6 on scene, part 3 plus 1.
Ladder 20 scene.
Ladder 20 scene.
Engine 17's in service.
Engine 17 in service. Ladder 20, you may go on service.
Ladder 20 in.
Ladder 20 in service. Service. Engine 35 en route.
Chief 8 en route.
Chief 8 en route.
Chief 5 en route.
Chief 5 en route.
Squad 5 en route.
Squad 5 en route.
Engine 39 en route.
Engine 39 en route. Alarm. Engine 40, ladder 17, Orleans and Madeira. Fires reporting a dwelling. Ladder 17 en route. Engine 40. Companies responding. Fires reported in a dwelling at Orleans and Madeira. Orleans and Madeira, we have no address. Engine 40, are you en route? En route to the box alarm. Orleans and Madeira. Fires reported in a dwelling.
Engine 39 in service.
Engine 39 in service. Squad 2, you may go on service on orders of Chief 1. Chief 1, is there a need for EMS, Chief 1?
Negative, you can pick up EMS.
Chief 1, you're picking up EMS.
And we got a two-story dwelling, first floor going. First engine will be stretching.
5 on the scene. Assuming incident command reporting a two-story dwelling. Assuming incident command.
Chief 5 reporting we have fire on the first floor.
Chief 5 reporting fire on the first floor.
Chief 5 reporting we have wires down. Hold the house under the DTE on this scene. Address is...
On scene, part 4.
My address appears to be 17416 Orleans.
Chief 5, you're putting wires down pole to house at 17416 Orleans. Will notify DTE.
Tramic Engine 1's on scene.
Tramic Engine 1 on scene. 35 on scene, part 3+1.
Yeah.
Chief 8 on scene.
Chief 8 will be my safety officer.
Chief 5, you report Chief 8 will be your safety officer. Chief 5, you report Squad 5 will be your RIT team. RIT team is in place at 0134 hours.
Service per Chief 4.
Chief 2 in service on orders to Chief 4. Part 17 on scene, part 3+1.
This is Chief 5. Engine 35 will be my RIT team. I'll put Squad 5 to work.
Chief 5, you're putting Squad 5 to work. Engine 35 is your new RIT team. RIT team is now in place at 0135 hours.
Central is Chief 4. Chief 4 is reporting that my fire is out at 16140 Beaverland. Primary and secondary search has been completed. Negative. Chief 4 is picking up EMS. Companies are entitled to a 30-minute rehab upon line pickup. Chief 4 is in service.
16140 Beaverland. Primary and secondary search conducted. Both negative. You're picking up EMS. All companies on the box alarm entitled to a 30-minute rehab upon line pickup. Chief 4, we have you in service.
Chief 8 Central, what is the fire scene on Orleans?
5, Chief 8. All companies on the box alarm 17416 Orleans. Go to fire scene 5 for Chief 5 for your working fire.
Chief 8, yes, thank you.
Central Ladder 18 reporting my fire at 13558. Sunset is out. Primary and secondary search complete. Thorough overhaul has been conducted for all areas and hotspots. Negative. Ladder 18 in service. Disposition 111. 30-minute rehab.
Overhauling operation has been conducted. All areas check for hotspots of that evidence. Disposition 111. Ladder 18, we have you in service, out of service rehab. Chief 1, leaving the scene with Ladder 6. Chief 1, we have you in service.
Squad 3 is in service, out for rehab.
Squad 3, we have you in service, out of service rehab.
44 is in and out.
Engine 44 in service, out of service rehab.
Fire was out on arrival, in service 113.
Ladder 6 reporting fire out on arrival. Disposition 113. Ladder 6 is in service.
Engine 9 is in service.
Engine 9 in service. Ladder 6 was there in apartment number Ladder 6.
Ladder 6, stand by for the information.
Message received. Engine 56 en route to engine 44 is for air. Keep central office advised when you're clear and back at your quarters.
Hamtramck Engine 3 in service.
Hamtramck Engine 3 is in service. Chief 5 reporting making progress.
Ladder 6 Central.
Ladder 6.
The apartment number was 2606.
Central, this is Chief 5. Can you have my medic units come to the command post?
Affirmative, we'll send them to the command post.
Central Chief 3, my fire is under control. Continuing to hold all companies.
Chief 3 reporting fire is under control. Continue to hold all companies.
Holding all companies for overhaul.
Chief 5 reporting fire is out. Holding all companies for overhaul.
Central Chief 3, I'm going to be releasing Chief 6.
3, you're releasing Chief 6.
Chief plus 3.
Central Chief 6 is in service.
26.
Fire at 16140 Beaverland. Been extinguished. Primary and secondary search has been conducted. Cleared of all hotspots and evidence. We were in service with Decibel 111. That was a vacant dwelling. Everyone on this run is entitled to a 30-minute rehab. That's affirmative, Central.
Ladder 26 reporting the fire has been extinguished at 16140 Beaverland. Primary secondary search is conducted on the vacant dwelling. Disposition 111. Ladder 26, we have you in service, out of service rehab.
54 in from the fire, out for rehab.
54 in service, out of service rehab.
Central Squad 1 in service, out of service rehab.
Squad 1 in service, out of service rehab.
Engine 57 is in service, out of service rehab.
Engine 57 in service, out of service rehab.
Central 59 in service.
Engine 59 in service. Engine 52 respond on a medical call with EMS to Chandler Park Drive in Phillip. Chandler Park Drive in Phillip. Reported a 32-year-old female having a seizure. Engine 52. Chandler Park Drive in Phillip. 34-year-old female having a seizure. Engine 52.
Engine 52 en route.
Engine 52 en route.
52 is on the scene, part 3+1.
252 on scene, Parsley +1. Still alarm, 11360 West Parkway. 11360 West Parkway between Elmira and Plymouth. It's reported as a residential fire alarm, engine 55. Engine 56 is clear of engine 44 is quarters out of service, 30-minute rehab. We'll call with EMS to Tireman in St. Mary's. Tireman in St. Mary's is reported as a shooting. Your scout is en route.
34 en route.
Engine 34 en route to the medical call with EMS. Tireman in St. Mary's reported as a shooting. Your scout is en route. Keep Central Office advised of your stage and location. To respond on a medical call with EMS, 14320 Kercheval. 14320 Kercheval between Lakewood and Chalmers. It's reported as a 35-year-old male having a seizure, engine 32.
2's en route.
Engine 32 en route. Engine 41 respond on a medical call with EMS, 4130 Rones. 4130 Rones between Sylvester and Neal. It's reported as a 34-year-old male unconscious.
34 has the message.
Engine 41, are you en route to the medical call with EMS, 4130 Rones. 4130 Rones between Sylvester and Neal. Reported as a 34-year-old female unconscious. Engine 41.
41 en route.
Engine 41 en route.
Engine 55 on the scene investigating.
Engine 55 on the scene investigating, assuming incident command. Information, CPR in progress, engine 41.
Message received.
Engine 41 has the message.
Central Chief 3 reporting my fire is out. Unable to do a primary and secondary search due to structural collapse. I'll be leaving the disposition with Officer Ladder 23. Chief 3 is in service. All companies are entitled to a 30-minute rehab upon line pickup.
Chief 3 reporting the fire is out. Unable to do primary and secondary search due to structural collapse. The Officer of Ladder 23 will handle the disposition. All companies on the box alarm entitled to a 30-minute rehab upon line pickup. Chief 3 is in service.